Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Olave. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing.
Going for it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the... Just shedding tackles. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Olave. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Oh, he makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Zings it complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the QB has had a nice drive. And this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him. And even better, getting him on the ground.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within one.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Works the middle of the field. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 35. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. The short hand, it's Durant. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips. Now to get it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Delaware! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buckeyes come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Morton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads it left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's 11. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer. 250
catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Olave. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. A first down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Looking for the end zone. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He'll keep it on the sneak. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Delaware! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 33 over James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They are running out of time and very little choice. Down 5 late. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Blue Hens line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The play action fake. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just keep slinging it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset.